Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm going to read to you a monthly program called Tarot Monthly Horoscope for March 2018, and this is for you coming from Sagittarius. So let me shuffle my Kabbalistic tarot cards, and the first card that I'm going to pull will be for the first 15 days of March for you, and let's talk about the area of romance. Now, yes, you can be very lucky in finding a romance in the first 15 days. A little bit of issues are that you may not see eye to eye with this person very easily, with this new romance possibility. So don't rush into it. Gauge this person's outlook and take your time and reason with this person as well. It's a romance which can be pretty good, but in the beginning there can be differences. And I won't say reject this romance, but give it time to develop and you will be able to manage it better. There's enough signals on this card to show that this romance can improve later on. If you have an ongoing romance, you are going to be doing very well. And there is talk of travel, there is talk of holidays. Yes, there are also signals on this card showing that some differences of opinion can come up. So why don't you let your romance partner make the plans of where to holiday, what to do, and how to spend your first 15 days. That would make the situation much, much better for you in your romance area. In your marriage area, the situation is very stable, I would say. There's some talk about financial issues, which are going to be a bit touchy in the first 15 days where your marriage is concerned. But apart from that, there's a lot of harmony. There's also talk of holidays and travel. And there's also talk of getting together very well with your siblings and your parents as well. So I see the marriage area is very much nicely under control. Okay, so your romance side and your marriage side are very much under control, and your marriage side shows a very beautiful bonding with family members as well. Regarding your job, it's a good enough card. It shows that you can progress, but it also shows that you can attract problems with your colleagues or with your bosses. And it's about ego play. So don't let your ego interfere with progress at work and you'll be fine. The other thing about your job I like is that there's talk of travel of some kind which is going to improve your status in your job. Secondly, don't be afraid to be changing departments in the job, and it's going to be improving your position in your job. And also, if you want to make changes in a job, there are signs here that show that you can make changes in your job and be happy with it. So the job situation shows a lot of flexibility. Overall, I would say that you will be doing well enough with your job. Don't let your ego interfere, that's all. If you are in business, you are going to win some new contracts, and you're going to be very lucky. And these new contracts may be global because it talks about other countries and foreign people and people of another race. And so you have many benefits here in business areas in the first 15 days. So concentrate in your business and chase for it, and you will come out doing very well in your business area. The second card that I pull will be to do with your last 15 days for you coming from Sagittarius. Now, this is a wonderful card. So all the efforts of the first 15 days are going to produce very good result in the last 15 days, put it that way. And you're going to be very lucky in finding a new romance, or your earlier romance going to blossom very nicely and agreeably, and a lot of love is seen. And if you're chasing for a new romance, you'll find a very good one too. Ongoing romance does very well, and it produces plenty of bonding, plenty of understanding. A little bit of advice: don't let your ego area get out of hand. Let your romance partner take charge in many areas, and you will see that a lot of more bonding and more happiness will be seen. And in your marriage area, there's every chance of you doing very well in the last 15 days. There's so much understanding and togetherness. So go out socializing, plan your holiday trips, try to be together in good environments. Is going to make your marriage more and more solid in the last 15 days. Little bit about ego play. This word ego in the last 15 days is a little bit a lot of it there, so I'm mentioning it very often. So control your ego and let your marriage partner also decide what kind of holidays you want or what kind of plans you want to do. And you will see that your last 15 days becomes very enjoyable. In your job issue, you can expect some good changes if you want. So if you want to make a change in your job, looking for a new one, last 15 days will give you the many opportunities and you'll find a pretty good one. If you are going to stay on in your job, you will also get good news, whether more promotion or whether more money or whether a lot of betterment in status as well. So the job area is going to be extremely good for you in the last 15 days. Your business area is excellent. It says you can do very well. Your determination levels and your aura is shining in areas of business, which means that when you knock on doors to look for business, the doors open very smartly for you. And your very presence and your asking for involvement in business areas is also very spectacular. So it's an excellent card for business because this card shows that the independent nature of you is translated to the leadership role as well. So be daring, knock on doors, send emails, make your contacts, chase for new contracts as well. You're going to do very well in the area of business in the last 15 days. Well, I want to talk to you about your health for a minute. And if there's ever a health problem, I would just worry about overeating and overdrinking, because it's going to be a very exciting, especially last 15 days, and a pretty good enough first 15 days as well. So if you overeat and overdrink, don't forget to work out as well. I want to give you your lucky dates. And your lucky dates I've chosen for you coming from Sagittarius for the month of March are, I've got two choices. I'm going to go for the 9th, the 18th and the 27th. So the 9th, 18th and 27th in the month of March are going to be extremely lucky for you. And so do all your planning, whether chasing for the romance, whether to make your romance or marriage areas happier, whether in your job areas you'll come to the limelight, and in business use the 9th, 18th, 27th to get down to show how you can chase for business contracts and socialize and mix business pleasure, because you're going to attract a lot of business people as well on the 9th, 18th, 27th. Okay? Well, I'm already Skyping and I'm charging USD 50 for a 90-minute Skype session. And during these 90 minutes, I will have your date of birth and your time of birth and look at your palms and even face read you while I Skype. And I will tackle your next 7 or 8 years in all areas of your life in those 90 minutes. And so go to Facebook, go to Skype, leave me a message and I'll come back to you and make the contact. Until then, thank you and good luck.